What is going on, Yankee fans? Happy Sunday. So, today's the final game of the series and the season against the Boston Red Sox, right? Carlos Rodon on the mound, and the Yankees took the first two they lost yesterday. So, they have an opportunity to win a third of 3 out of 4 today, which would be a good, step to the next series. And they've got tomorrow off, and then they're going to be west, again, to face the A's, to face the Mariners, then face the Baltimore Orioles, to then face the Pittsburgh Pirates. And I do think the season's going to go right down to the final week in terms of who wins the AL East. Hopefully the Yankees can, solidify it sooner than that, but I don't know. But the question I have for you today is the Gerrit Cole opt-out. This is the year that he can opt out, okay? And this is the year the Yankees have a clause in the contract that allows them to basically void the opt-out and opt back in with an additional year, the 5th year. Okay. But the question I have now, and I hate to say this because Gerrit Cole is one of my favorite pitchers of all time. Love having him as a Yankee. He's a vocal teammate, and he was a Cy Young Award winner last year. He's the unquestioned ace of this team, hands down. Okay. But at this point, is somebody going to get better at the age of 34 when generally the precipitous downturn of a career for starting pitchers tends to take place? There are exceptions to the rule, like Nolan Ryan, Justin Verlander, and so on. But is it going to remain that way for Gerrit Cole? I don't know. Is he going to remain a $36 million a year pitcher for 4 more years or for 5 more years? Because if he does opt out, they can add a 5th year. If he opts out, the other option is, do they let him walk? And I hate thinking about this, but I think the situation now presents itself where that has to be considered. Why? Well, because you've got Corbin Burns available, you've got Max Fried available. The Yankees could essentially probably lock up both of those guys, or try to, for not much more than it would cost to get Gerrit Cole. Okay? And I hate saying it, but Corbin Burns is like 4 years younger than Gerrit Cole. And Max Fried is, I think, 31 or 30. So, but they have the ability to replace him with another bona fide ace in Corbin Burns this offseason. So I don't know now. And even John Heyman predicts that he's going to opt out, and the Yankees are just going to add the 5th year to it. But would it be worth it? Okay, do I think he'll be, full strength Gerrit Cole? We'll see him again. Yes, I do. But for 5 more seasons, I don't know. And if the Yankees do want to get younger, they have an opportunity to bring in a bona fide ace who's younger than him this offseason. So if he does opt out and the Yankees decide to let him walk, they need to be all over Corbin Burns immediately, okay, and lock him down and try to get him in this stadium on this team. So this is going to be something I'm going to be thinking about more often. It's something I want to talk about more often. So if you're a fan and you're not subscribed to this channel, please do. You like good old-fashioned Yankee talk. You want both sides of the story. You just want good perspectives from a lot of knowledgeable people. This is a great place for you, okay? And if you do subscribe, just hit the notification button. That way, when I do go live, and I go live every day pretty much, you'll know. You can join the party if you want. Or when news comes out, you'll get that too. And I said, whether it's big or small or medium, I'm going to give you the news no matter what. Whether a story happens here and then it changes weeks or months from now, you're going to get that too. Okay? So I want you to have the full story so you can make this. You can bring more to the discussion, bring more to the content as well. And I thank you so much for it. So that's the question I have for you today. If Gerrit Cole opts out, do you add the 5th year or do you let him walk? And I hate asking that second part, but this is probably the offseason where they have the opportunity to, if they do let him walk, to replace him with somebody at a high level, at an ace. And just breaking down his stats here, okay, let's notwithstanding the dreadful performance yesterday that he had. He gave up 7 runs. Yesterday he went 4 1/3, gave up 5 hits, 7 runs, 3 walks, and 2 Ks. And I don't care what Alex Cora says in his teammates. I don't think he intentionally hit Rafael Devers in the first thing. That's what it was. I think it was a cutter. Lost control there. So much as they want to say, I don't know about that. Okay, but the fact is he got bombed. He hasn't figured out the Red Sox really, and that's his kryptonite. It is his kryptonite, right? So he has 4 years, $144 million left on his deal as of right now. If they opt back in, then it becomes 5 years, $180. But is he going to remain a $36 million a year pitcher? on the downside of his career? I don't know about that. I don't think he's going to get better. I really don't. But can he maintain a level of high performance? Maybe. Maybe. I sure hope so. And again, everything else he brings to this team cannot be underestimated. It cannot be understated. Vocal leader, he's made a lot of the other pitchers better. His intangibles are through the roof. He's a leader. He's everything the Yankees need. Okay, but is it enough to give him that extra 50 or to keep him here? That's a question I have for you. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be asking this question now. I always thought, yes, there's no way the Yankees are going to let him walk. No way. Now I don't know. Now I don't know. So I personally would like for him to stay, but I understand if the Yankees want to move on and bring in somebody new, especially when they're trying to bring back somebody like Juan Soto and whoever else they want to bring in, potentially a closer. You want to surround your generational players with as much offense, as much pitching as possible. And if you need to go younger, then you need to go younger. All right. But that's still he is 151 and 80, 151 wins versus 80 losses with a 3.20 career ERA. His ERA went up last night from like 3.30 to 3.97 in one game. Absolute insanity. Okay. He's got 2,239 strikeouts. So if he stays here, I would fully expect him to get his 3,000 Ks, which is one of the benchmarks for a Hall of Fame pitcher. Okay. But he would also need to supplant that with 200 plus wins too, to have a legitimate shot at the Hall of Fame. So, but if he stays here too, I hope the Yankees win a World Series with him. That's the other key. Is he going to help them win a World Series? I hope so. And do we have enough on the back end? Is he enough to continue to elevate the rest of the pitchers? Right? So think about this, gang. Load up the comments. Please do. Okay? This is definitely one I want to talk about. And obviously, I'll be live later. The lineup isn't out yet. Otherwise, I'd get it to you. I'm going to do a double check really quickly. Let's check like 2-3 minutes ago. It's still not out. But I will go live after the game. Oh, lineup is out. Hang on a second. Just popped up. Gleyber Torres is leading off at second base. Juan Soto is batting second in right field. Aaron Judge batting third in center field. Jazz Chisholm's at the cleanup spot today at third base. Giancarlo Stanton's batting fifth at DH. Jason Dominguez is batting sixth in left field. Anthony Volpe is batting seventh at shortstop. Oswaldo Cabrera is back in there. All right. At first base, batting eighth. Jose Trevino's at the dish, batting ninth. And on the mound is Carlos Rodon. That's today's lineup. Let's see. Gleyber Torres is having a day off. Rizzo's having a day off. Okay. And Alex Verdugo's having a day off. So that's the lineup. Let me know what your thoughts are. But the question I have for you, it's an honest question. Do you give him the extra 50 year? Or do you consider the fact that you'd be paying a lot for a lot of decline years? And is it enough to keep him here? That's the major question right now. Let me know what your thoughts are, gang, and have a great day. We'll go live after, and obviously we'll give you updates on football games too. Peace.